Hey gang, what's going on? Hope you're having a good day and a great week. Um, guess what today is? Yes, it's not only Wednesday, but it's Tommy John surgery day for Jason Dominguez, the Martian. So once that happens, his recovery period starts immediately. He's expected to be back in 9 to 10 months. So, and I don't know if that means back in the minor leagues or back up in the Bronx, but I would expect him to see him back in the Bronx no later than the All-Star break. So, but that he's getting it sooner than later, which is a good thing. We need him back, and I do think his surgery um, and his potential recovery period is going to affect how the Yankees attack free agency. I do think they're going to get one outfielder this offseason, not two. And who? We don't know yet. It still remains to be seen. And I mean, it could be somebody like Jung Ho Lee from Korea, who's kind of flying under the radar, but is a potentially very, 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 very valuable asset and a potentially dangerous weapon who could be probably a leadoff hitter for the Yankees based on his athletic profile and his offensive profile and skill set. Or it could be somebody like Cody Bellinger, who's the more proven major league player, former MVP. He also has the ability to move to first base to eventually replace Anthony Rizzo. So then it enables the Yankees to either go get another outfielder in free agency or move up somebody like Spencer Jones if he keeps progressing the way we hope he does. So they have options there one way or the other. So one's probably going to be a lot more expensive than the other. I'm talking about Cody Bellinger. So that might affect how they attack pitching. But the fact is, we just don't know how much the Yankees are going to spend this offseason. My guess is they're all in on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. We know this in Japan. They're scouting other Japanese pitchers too. They're also scouting the Jung Ho Lee, the Korean outfielder. So they could do both. But still remains to be seen. But it's a good thing that Jason Dominguez is getting his Tommy John surgery today. So any updates on that in terms of his surgery and his rehab, I will get it to you. That's my word. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, just hit that button, and I'll take everything else. I have guests coming on next month and the month after as well that we're going to talk about the off season and all that stuff. And so I want to make sure you don't miss anything. And I'm going to be doing my MLB free agent predictions shortly. So towards the end of the season, that I think you're going to find pretty interesting and a lot of fun. But again, the man of the hour, Jason Dominguez, Tommy John, today. Recovery period starts immediately. Now, speaking of elbow surgery, Mr. Shohei Ohtani already had his surgery. Now, obviously, Tommy John's not necessarily elbow surgery; it's an ulnar collateral ligament, which is the inside here of the elbow. It's almost a full reconstruction. Shohei Ohtani did not have a full Tommy John. He already had a Tommy John in 2018, but he had a different type of procedure here. And what we're hearing from the sources and his people himself is that he's projected to be back for opening day 2024 as a hitter. And he'll only play 2024 as a hitter. And then he'll be back doing pitching and hitting in 2025. So will that affect his free agent value for next year? Probably drastically. I don't know. He's still going to get paid no matter what. Still have, I think, about 44 home runs. He's the front runner for the AL MVP right now. If not him or Corey Seager, somebody like that, he's a front runner, one or the other. And it will be his second MVP. So, but we found out yesterday that he went and he had a surgery. And we didn't know. He cleaned out his locker and he kind of bounced and had a surgery. I don't know whether the surgery was in Japan or was it here, but he's expected to be back in the Angels dugout cheering on his teammate and being here for the rest of the year starting this weekend. So, which is a good thing again. But his recovery timetable starts immediately too. So, but again, he's a double duty. He's a pitcher and a hitter. And they've already said that they do not expect to have him pitching at all in 2024. Just offense. Will that limit the amount of teams that go after him in free agency? Maybe. Will it limit the amount of money he makes? Maybe, but it's still going to probably going to be the highest paid free agent contract in history of baseball. So one way or another, he's going to get paid. Okay? But our guy, Jason Dominguez, is having it today, if he hasn't had it already. So, and the fact is the recovery period starts immediately, and that's a good thing. Glad he had it sooner than later. That's why they weren't fumbling around looking for second opinions and all this stuff. He had a torn UCL. He needed Tommy John. He's getting it done. Let's get him back on the field as soon as possible. As one of our highly touted prospects, okay, we need a guy like that. We need a guy like that. And again, I expect him to still get an outfielder in free agency. Yes, who can can also play center field until Dominguez comes back, and then move over to left if that's the case. So, and then he can have somebody like Everson Pereira be the fourth outfielder. They have options, which is a good thing. They really, really do. So, that excites me. The Yankees haven't had options like this. I don't see guys like Bowers or McKinney or Franchi or any of these guys coming back next year. I think they're going to be moving on from these guys. They won't be on the roster. I still expect a couple of 40-man roster move transactions to happen before the season's up, particularly to protect players from the Rule 5 draft. Okay, we know two of them are already on it, Jason Dominguez and Austin Wells, who were exposed to the Rule 5 for the first time this year. So they were on it. Austin Wells at the Major League team now. So, but somebody like Clayton Beater would need to be protected. I'd be surprised if they don't protect him. So, and it's still, I expect some more pitching moves to happen. And I think, honestly, once the Yankees are mathematically eliminated from playoff contention, which they'll likely be, I think small roster moves will happen at that point. I do. And the fact is they're 8 games behind Toronto right now for the final wild card spot, and there's 11 games left in the season. So essentially, they have to win every game. Toronto has to lose every game. A very unlikely scenario. Very unlikely, but it is what it is. But I wanted to get you that Jason Dominguez surgery news today. It's happening today. And Shohei Ohtani already had it. It was either yesterday or the day before, but it's done. And these guys are going to be on the road to recovery in short time. So that's what I have for you today. If anything else comes out, I'll get it to you either on a short or as another video or as part of tonight's live stream when hopefully the Yankees beat the Jays. And I think Michael King is on the mound tonight. So let's go Yankees. Talk to you all later.